Hello, Mr. Wallace.
What's up?
So, well, first, for starters, I'd like to thank you for helping us jumpstart this project, the Music Key. It was great having you come here and then, taking the time to play for us.
I love it. That's what I do.
Cool. So, yeah, let's break the ice a little here.
All right.
So, that song you performed for us, what was it called again? Sorry.
Fascinate me.
Fascinate Me.
Yeah.
Can you? Well, for starters, it's really, really catchy, man. That's
Thank you. Thank you.
like, dude, where we were in here before setting up, and we are just like, God damn, like this song is just in there.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I wrote it to be catchy. Like, I didn't really, when I was writing it, I didn't really have like a specific person that I was writing about when I was writing it. I had a tune in my head, and I immediately was like, this is gonna be it. I wanted it to be something kind of poppy where people can kind of like remember, the chorus and just make something that's really catchy and can like have like a little twang to it that's continuous. And that was the goal when I wrote it. But over time, of course, I started to take that song
mhm.
and put it in in relationships or like towards people or like tell somebody, oh, you should listen to this. It could be like something you can give to your girl or something.
Yeah.
Because like I feel it's relatable. We've all been through like a time with somebody where we're just always thinking about them all the time, no matter what, where we're going, at work, at home, at school. So
Cool, cool. So, what are your we were talking about this in the car earlier. What are your I think your plans? You have like a plan set up for your songs. I
yeah.
think. Can you run that by me real quick or by us?
Mm. Well, the goal is that for Fascinate Me to come out in November on YouTube.
Hmm.
After this, I want to start making a video, like a little lyric video for it. But then next year, I'm gonna open up a Patreon, and I'm gonna try to like get people who kind of believe in me and like fans who want to support me and see like my creativity come out. Um, just a little bit of support from them, and then once 2020 starts in January, um, I'm gonna like try to like release a song a month, and it's a project that I'm working on called Remember November, and so every month I'm going to put out a new song. So January I put out a new song, February I put out a new song, and then by the time it comes to November I'll have 11 songs, and the 12th song I'm gonna also put that in November, and then it'll all come together, and it's just gonna tell a story. Um, of just like my last year uh, with a relationship that I've been in on and off, and it's just a story behind that because I feel like it's a really good story to tell, and you'll hear the ups and downs, the goods, the bads, um, just like the drama and the peaceful times, and I feel like it'll be fun and like relatable for everybody. Um, so that's the plan. That's the plan
Yeah,
overall.
that's good, man. That's actually really that's cool. Not it's cool that you project your plan out to the future and kind of like set it up for it really leaves room for people who really get into your music to really invest in it and then
Hmm.
feel invested as it goes along.
Yeah,
And then they listen to it and then if it applies to their life, all the better.
yeah.
So how long you been playing guitar and singing for that matter?
I've been playing guitar for since like 10th grade, I say 10th grade, and I've been singing not that long, probably for like 4 or 5 years, maybe probably less. I never really liked my singing voice
Hmm.
growing up. I remember one time my aunt, I was singing a Jonas Brothers song.
Well,
I think
that's
it was
throwback right there, man.
I
That's
think it was
old
Burning
school
Up,
Disney Channel,
bro.
middle two
Hey,
thousands.
that's when Disney was That's when Disney was real, bro. Like, which is a Waverly Place. That was my show.
That's so Raven and
Yeah,
all
they need to bring all that back, 100%.
Yeah,
Like that's when I used to love. I used to wake up in the morning to Disney or Kids WB,
yeah.
waking up to Pokemon
Oh
and Digimon.
man, dude, those were the days.
Those were the
Right,
days,
just
bro.
Saturday mornings, just a bowl of cereal, just ready to go, and just like, all right, pop that Yu-Gi-Oh in real quick, Digimon, whatever it is, and then just
I feel like after 2008, the world just started just
Yeah, that's probably the housing crisis too.
That's when that's when everything just started sucking, bro. And then 2010, and that's when Drake started getting popular too. So,
it happens.
and then 2016, and that's when everybody was just like, and now we're here in 2019. So, but yeah, I forgot what we were talking about.
You singing, picking up singing.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, I just my aunt, she's the one who kind of like encouraged me to start singing and stuff. And I started singing Jonas Brothers to like random girls in like high school and stuff, trying to be cute.
Mac Daddy, dude.
Yeah, trying to be cool / cute, you know, singing like "Burning Up" or like just any of their kind of songs because like they're really popular back then. And yes, and then people used to say, "Oh, you have a nice singing voice," and like I remember singing out of school, and then I was singing, but my guitar was out of tune. So I'm playing, and I'm like, dang, how do people think I sound good? But like right now, it sounds so terrible. But it was because my guitar was out of tune. And then from there, I started singing at churches, and from churches, you know, I think I got in a band. We were called In His Name, and then I used to do backup vocals for Genesis, one of my good friends, and you know, they encouraged me to keep singing and stuff, and I tried going on America's Got Talent one time.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like,
Did you actually come out on one of the episodes, or
no? The way they do it is you have to go through like different rooms or like different kind of like tryouts. So you know, before you even meet the main judges, you got to go through other judges.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought it was just directly to like, was it Randy Jackson and Pamela Anderson? Well, not Pamela. I'm sorry. What's her name?
I don't even know who's there right now. Demi Lovato or something?
I don't know. I'm thinking way back. I'm thinking like 2002 and stuff. Like back old school.
Nah,
I
bro.
think that's American Idol. Actually,
I don't even remember that.
That's not America's Got Talent. but,
I think was Simon on America's Got Talent?
I don't know. To be honest, I
don't think so.
I mean, I would assume he was. I mean, he seemed to live for that, you know.
Yeah.
Just like that's bloody. That's terrible.
Bro, he was telling people, so I would quit life. Simon.
Yeah, just singing and just. I'm sorry, but your life should just end now. Like
you sound like cats scratching on a wall. Like, with his accent, bro. Like I do, and I'll forever believe him, bro, because it's Simon, bro.
That's crazy though. I didn't know that there were judges before the final judges. Like
yeah, I don't think a lot of people don't know that, but
Which begs the question. Sorry to interrupt, but do they bring in like those crappy artists that make it on TV on purpose?
Yes.
Wow.
It's all for like
the show.
For sure. You know, if they just had only good people, it wouldn't be entertaining. You know, you gotta have light and dark, or it just wouldn't work. You know, so like they need entertainment, also talent as well. So you know, that's how they judge it. So like, you can get somebody who's actually talented, but their story's boring, and then you'll get somebody who's not that talented, but their story's hilarious. They'll put the hilarious person before the boring person. So that's just how they roll, you know.
Cool. So, you got any music in the works? Recordings? Any of that? Anything of that nature?
I have 2 songs that are done basically.
Does that include the performance?
That includes that one. So Won't Let You Go and Fascinate Me. I have like 20 other songs that I already have written. Just gotta finish recording some of them and then work on putting them out there. And like I really want people to see the process behind making the music and stuff, and I want to talk about the story behind each song, and like just where I come from, you know, musically, you know, from my background, you know, my culture, my faith. It's just stuff that I really want to talk about and be on a platform to really, you know, just be an influencer in a good way, because we have a lot of influencers. Yeah. But they all promote so much unnecessary things. Like they promote the need for, you know, money, and they promote the wrong way of, you know, of love, and there's no real like leadership in that regard. and I feel like it's something that we need and something that I can probably do. I mean, I try my best to be led by good people. I feel like I'm led by good people. Is what I'm trying to say, and I have a lot of mentors that I look up to in my life, as far as my parents, good people. I have leaders in my church. Um, People in my faith that kind of build underneath me, so that when other people look up to me, it'll be something positive. And that's the goal, to just be a light in this world, because it's kind of dark right now. Um, and that's what we just need. We just need more positivity and people to push people to success in a good way.
Yeah, I agree, man. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, actually. And well, let's start with fascinate me. Would you be willing to kind of explain that song to us? What it's about, what it means to you, perhaps.
For me, it has like a light feeling. Um, it's just something that I don't really take a lot of heart in, as far as like the meaning behind it. But recently, I have been in a position where I am constantly thinking about someone, and so now the song has meaning. When I first wrote it, I really didn't have any context to it. It was just, I wanted something to sound good. But now, as life kind of went on, and I started getting into a relationship, and kind of like falling in love, the whole process of falling in love and stuff. Now the song has meaning to me now.
Makes it all the more powerful.
Yeah, it makes it a lot more powerful. And I kind of changed the lyrics from what I had originally because of that. You know, and so that's always fun. Because before, I never, the part where it says, this is the part where, I get just a little nervous or just a little excited. I didn't have that at first. And I started thinking about how this person, like, sometimes I'm so, like, inclined to, like, do something good for her, like, where, like, now I'm getting, like, nervous, or, like, sweaty hands, or, like, shaky feet or something. Wait, do people's feet shake when they're nervous? I don't know, is that just me?
No, I mean, no, I don't know, it tends to happen.
But, yeah, like,
I mean, I don't know, I've never seen anyone just...
I don't, well, like, like they shake their knees, like,
Yeah.
kind of like,
I thought you meant feet, like, literally just the feet.
No. I'm like, I guess their whole leg or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so now it has meaning. But when I first wrote it, it really didn't have. I was just trying to make something catchy, So
Yeah.
I think that's the only song that I'll have in this series that really started off with no real, like, heartfelt meaning to it.
Yeah.
The rest of the songs are definitely, when you hear it and you hear the story behind it, you're gonna be like, dang, that happened. And be like, yeah.
Oh,
that
man.
happened, bro.
You gonna make us cry, dude.
It's funny that you say that. Like, I went to go sing for a school recently, and I'm singing one of the songs that I wrote. The one of them called "My Girl," and a song called "Sad Boy," and "Don't Let Me Go." And after I was done, one of the students was like, "Mr. Wallace, bro, like, I don't know where that came from, but I felt that." And I looked, and she's crying. And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, I felt that. Like, whoever you're singing about, like, I know it's real." And I was like, "Dang, bro, that's what's so beautiful about music. Like, people can feel how you feel through the music, and that's kind of what I intend to do. When I write stuff, I intend for people to feel what I felt, and so it's a good way to express yourself.
Yeah, I mean, what better way to self-express in the arts?
Yeah. And that's, growing up, I really didn't have that avenue either to really express myself, because sometimes people grow up in a certain environment where, expressing yourself is considered weakness. So, like, I started writing poetry at first, in order to alleviate some of the stress and anxiety that I was going through. And I remember, like, looking back at some of my old poems, I'm like, dang, I was in a dark place. Like, I was in a dark place. And I started realizing the power of words, because, like, I had a friend, his name was Miles.
And laughing because I actually recognize that name from back then. So
Yeah.
yeah, but anyways, Yeah, that's like middle school, I think. Like,
Yeah, bro. I had a friend. His name was Miles, and he had a crush on this girl, and I remember him reading some of my poems, and I was like, "Hey, bro, like, I'm pretty good at this poetry thing. I can write you a poem for her." And so I gave him a poem to give to her, and he gave it to her, but unfortunately, she really didn't, like him, even though the poem like was given to her, and I was kind of shocked it didn't work. And so, like, when it didn't work, I just approached her and I was like, "Hey, can I have my poem back?" Because like, and so I think she was kind of like what? Like he didn't write that? I was like, nah, I wrote it for him to give to you, and I kind of want it back. I might need that for ammunition for next time or something. But like nah, but on a real note, like words are powerful. In like my relationships today with family, friends, significant others. Like what you say, you know, can leave a mark. People sometimes forget what you do. They forget how you treat them or something, but they never forget, how your words make them feel. And so like, you know, that's just how I feel about words and the power behind it and stuff. So
that's powerful, man. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. It's been a long day. Thank you for your patience and your time. I appreciate it. And all your great stories, man. Slanging poems back in middle school. But anyways, how about you tell the audience what you got going on, the music you got going for you, and yeah, man.
um, well, my stage name will be Sweet John because I'm a sweet guy. And and you can find me on Instagram at Supreme Bean. And I'm starting a Patreon soon. I'll start talking about that more and make that more public. And I'm looking forward to putting music out there and for you guys to feel the things I've been going through in my life. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm just looking forward. And my YouTube is also under Sweet John. And so you can find my YouTube there too. And I'm just excited about the future. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks a lot, man. It was a pleasure having you.
Yeah.
So
I love to hear.
till next time.
Till next time.
Gee willikers. Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Thank you so much for joining us on this debut episode of The Music Key, the musicians platform. If you're a musical artist and you got music to share with us, just hit us up on our DM on Instagram and we'll get back to you. So yeah, join us and unlock the muse.